Warhawks. I'm Jordan. Today is Thursday, November 5th, and this is WTN News. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in wrestling, wrestling starts Monday. See Coach Weingard for more information. Seminole High basketball cheerleading tryouts starts next Tuesday, November 10th through Friday, November 13th, right after school. Girls and guys interested in trying out, see Mr. Jimenez in the Students Affairs office for team and tryouts information. If you cannot try out without the proper paperwork on file, so make sure you see Mr. Jimenez. Underclassmen, Picture Day is on Tuesday, November 17th. Students in grades 9th, 10th, and 11th will be reporting to the auditorium with their English class. Picture Day forms were distributed during students' AR classes. Virtual students have their pictures taken between 2 and 4 on Tuesday, November 17th. Picture times will vary by last name. A through F, 2 to 2:30, G through L, 2:30 to 3, M through Z, 3 to 3:30, and open hours are from 3:30 to 4. Don't forget, this week is Spirit Week. Today is Surf and Turf, and tomorrow is School Spirit Day and toga and pillowcase dresses for seniors. Now we have an interview with Mia Zucchina of Paula Ruka and an ex-pro volleyball player. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Mia and I'm here with Paula Roca, my coach and an ex-pro beach volleyball player. And I have a few questions if that's okay.
Yes.
How many years were you playing pro?
I've been playing volleyball for more than 26 years. I was pro when I turned 16. I started playing professional player.
And what tours did you participate in during your pro career?
I'm from Brazil, so I played the national pro league in Brazil. It's called Banco do Brasil. I also played the AVP here in the US. I also play FIVB, which is the world tour.
And since you're now my coach, what's your favorite thing about coaching?
I love to coach because I get a chance to pass forward what I learned through my years of playing volleyball and then playing high level in the world. So I like this community to have a great opportunity to play the highest levels they can.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Mia. Warhawks, we have an awesome opportunity to help the community. Our student government and the academies of Seminole High School have teamed up with Salvation Army for their annual food drive. Now more than ever, we have families in need. Please contribute if you can. All canned foods can be dropped off in Mr. Scales' room, B3. We will be collecting cans through November 19th. Additionally, as an incentive to helping others in need, we will be offering 1 hour of community service for every 4 cans donated. Mr. Scales will keep track of the donations and inform the appropriate club sponsors of hours logged. Salvation Army is also approved for Bright Future Hours. So, this is a win-win. Bring in your cans. Seniors, make sure you're in the yearbook this year. Prestige Portraits is going to be on campus next Monday, November 9th until 4:30. This means you can have your senior pictures taken right here, not having to go to their studios. You must make an appointment for that date if you want to do this. Yearbook picture deadline is November 25th. Make sure you make your appointment with Prestige Portraits online or call 813-402-3500 soon. Now we go over to Ms. Spurgeon for a little more information about our Red Ribbon Week campaign and natural highs.
Good morning, Warhawks, and welcome to our academic resource period for Thursday, November 5th. We're so excited to have you back here today to finish out our Red Ribbon Week really strong. Teachers, we're going to be watching a few videos. After each video, there'll be some questions. So please feel free to pause the video for as long as you need to continue the conversations with your classes.
The first time I heard about Natural Hive, I was instantly in love with the idea of encouraging our young people in living their lives naturally high, and it's always been a huge part of my life is just staying clean and chasing the things I love to do that are just good and healthy. Ever since I lost my arm, and initially I really looked at life is that I was thankful to be alive, and ever since then I always look for things to be thankful for. So when the challenges come my way, I'm hunting for the things that are good and that I can celebrate and keep my head up.
I love Bethany because she works very hard, she perseveres, and she never lets anything get in her way.
I think there's so many fun things in the world to just enjoy and that are beautiful and good. And for me, surfing and being active and different hobbies like tennis and skateboarding and just playing on the beach with my family, like all these things keep me so stoked and like high on life and high on the good things that the world has to offer.
I like Bethany because she's very inspirational and she goes to her goals and always achieves it.
I like Bethany because she's so passionate about her dreams and she's really real.
If you're thinking of doing drugs and alcohol, here's what I'd say to you. Like, for me, surfing is the most amazing, natural, beautiful high, and it keeps you coming back for more and more. But surfing brings you up. Drugs and alcohol bring you down and take you away from the things that matter in life, and they're dangerous. So I think find that thing like surfing or skateboarding or track running, like something that's going to get you stoked and keep you positive and going in a good direction. My natural highs are surfing, hanging with friends, family, living a healthy lifestyle, and just smiling.
During the video, Bethany talks about the importance of staying healthy. What is one healthy decision you have made for yourself? Surfing, Bethany says, is so fun that it keeps her coming back for more. What is fun to you and keeps you coming back for more? Bethany has many fans that admire her for her persistence and strength. What is one thing you think you should be admired for?
My name is Terry Kennedy. I'm from Long Beach, California, 25 years old. At the time when I was coming up, Long Beach was like any other city. And me saying that, any other inner city, like a Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, it's nothing but gang violence, drug selling, just the repercussions of an inner city. Just a lot of negativity. No positivity, no direction to really look at. Played on a junior high basketball and football team. Started point guard, I was 8th grade, and the shooting guard on my team was Hispanic. He skateboarded. So every day after school, after basketball practice and football practice, I see him in front of the school skating around. I remember just seeing his skate clothes and just like being fascinated by it. Like, dude, them are like the coolest shoes. Like, what kind of shoes are those? And I would bother him every day after basketball practice, every day. To the point he was just like, dude, won't you skate? And he's like, man, all right, cause you might as well, dude. You're gonna continue to bother me about it, you might as well. So he was like, meet me at this park called Cherry Park. He was like, I'm gonna bring you aboard, just bring some skate shoes. I remember it was the first day of summer, went up to Cherry Park. Sure enough, Evan was there. I seen 2 other black kids that was on my team. I was stunned. They were skating. I'm like, y'all skate? They like, we just be playing basketball. It's nothing for us to, I mean, it ain't like you skated, so it's nothing for us to start a conversation to you about. And for sure enough, I come to this park, there's a whole nother world. Like, I seen everybody getting along. It's blacks, Asians, Hispanics, Korean, everybody is a melting pot of just all ethnicities. For us to be in a situation like that where all different races getting along and interacting and not getting in trouble or trying to fight each other, I was like, wow. And then from there, I swear to God, I went to this park every day. Didn't miss a day. You know, like skateboarding, it was just something with skateboarding. It just like, it touched me. I was like, man, it's a peace of mind. It kept me away from my neighborhood. It kept me out of trouble for that moment. It's just like, it brought me to a new world. Like a new environment. I was like, dude, I'm not around a gang of negativity. Everybody getting along. We just having a good time. First time I heard drugs, I was probably about 10 when I first actually seen my mother actually do drugs. Couldn't wrap my head around it, like, what is this? And then actually see my mom do it, and it just like freaked me out. It was like the scariest thing I ever saw. She was like the most loving, caring mom in the world, and then she'd do drugs, and then it's just like something would switch. It got to a crucial point to where my mom was so messed up on drugs to where she used to spend all our money to where, I remember this. I was going to school. I was starting 9th grade. And I remember first day of school, my mom been out she'd probably been gone for about 2 days at a time. So she was hungry, didn't have no food. And I remember her going to school with me, walking me to school the first day of school, and had to eat lunch and breakfast with me. Because she didn't have no money and smoked up all the money. And it was just like a devastating thing for me to be in high school and then people to know that my mom was on drugs, because they could tell. My mom was like just functioning differently. And just being in cafeteria with me trying to eat food and like just, because she was just so messed up at that point. It was just like the most gnarliest thing I had to endure. Coming from Cherry Park, my friend Evan was giving me a ride home. My uncle called me and said, you gotta hurry home. You know, something drastic is happening in the family. And I'm like, you know, what's going on? You know, we'll tell you in the game. I'm like, nah, what's going on? Like, I don't wanna walk in and like, what happened? They like, well, they found your mom passed away this morning. I remember this day too. A lot of me wanted to cry, but I remember not shedding a tear. I remember just hanging up the phone and being like, I knew it was coming. If I was doing drugs, would I be successful as I am today now? No. Drugs take you away from who you are. My mom was a loving, caring person. When she did drugs, that light switch turned off. If I came up here being Terry Kennedy and on drugs, these kids would be more so probably embarrassed, and secondly, they wouldn't probably want to be around. Because for one, I skateboard and I represent what they do, and they represent what I do. So if I'm doing drugs, I'm giving them a bad look, and that ain't the key. No one in the God's green earth was born in there was like, as soon as you was born, the doctor was like, here goes cigarette, here go anything, here goes some weed. No, you was born into this world natural and healthy as possible. So why you can't live and continue to go about life like that? You was a happy boy, little child running around the same way. So I look at life like nothing changes, man. But you probably get a little bit taller, put on a little bit of weight, you know, get a deeper voice, whatever it may be. You go through hormone changes, but the world doesn't change. So the key is to stay true to you. I would say this, I'm gonna tell you how much of a main factor in life that this is to surround yourself around positive people and positive things that's going on. I had two choices. I could have stayed in my neighborhood and did what I did, or I could have stayed on the skateboard and continued to push past my neighborhood. The opportunities that my block would have handed me was either dead, in jail, on drugs the rest of my life. You know, so I would say surround yourself around people that's positive first. Secondly, be comfortable with who you are, secondly. And third and most of all, have fun. That's the key, have fun. I'm Terry Kennedy and my natural high is skateboarding.
How did going to the skate park every day help Terry? How do you think experiencing the pain that his mom went through affected his decision to not engage with drugs and alcohol? What is fun for you? Does something you do that is fun provide what you would call a natural high for you? right, Seminole, now it's your turn. It's your turn to take the pledge. So what we want you to do is we want you to take a picture of you standing in front of the screen on the next slide and post it to Instagram using the hashtag Seminole Red Ribbon. We will select students for some more Red Ribbon swag. And we hope that you, along with your classmates and teachers and friends, take the pledge to be drug-free.
Well, that's it for today. We want your information and activities on the show. Send us your news to merrimanma@pcsb.org. If you're interested in being on the show, we would love to have you. Email us for the details. Thank you for tuning in to WTN News, and have a great day, Warhawks.